day one. Now this is a stressful day because this car hasn't been driven for about 3 years. This car's got some pretty good history. It's done the Heartlands rally before, but it also used to be in the Suzuki Cup, which means it's got a nice cage and it's perfect for dirt rally racing. Me and my mate Matt are the support crew for this sporty Swift, and we brought every single tool we got. Shout out Audi for the welder. Bloody love Audi, it's always got everything. So we're going to start off here in Borough in the service bay. Then we're going to head up north to a course called Olives 1. We're going to do 10.12 kilometres, head north to Mother Cowie, do 19.19, then back south to Diesel and Dust to do 13, to finish off 153 kilometres for the whole day. Look, we have a spare bumper, but honestly, this just adds character, and it's only day one. We haven't even started. Enough of that. It's time to walk around the pit and have a look at a bit of our competition. I know what you're thinking. How the fuck is the Swift going to compete with these cars? So we're actually in a category called P2, and this is our only competitor, Rosemary. Now, don't let that face fool you. She's a very experienced driver. I was quite surprised to see some actually really nice cars. Like this Lancia Delta Integrale probably costs you about $120,000. Even the pace cars are sick. But nothing tops this sexy yellow bird. And I mean nothing. Alright, so we got about 2 hours before they go out because we're the 51st car to start. And I don't think anyone's gone out yet, so we're just kind of hanging around for a while. And then once they're out, we're going to go find a cool spot and, I don't know, maybe find a jump and watch some cars get some air. So that'll be pretty cool. While sitting around and waiting, the weather's taking a bit of a turn. It started pissing down. No good. But nevertheless, it's time to get it going. The Swift's fully equipped for some mud, light rain, and it's going to be a good time. At this point of the event, I had no idea how the next few days would go, but I knew it was going to be fun, and we had a case and a half of beers in the fridge if it went to shit. Now when the safety car's getting airborne, I think you're in the right spot. Do you have any games on your phone? We had this app and you could track where all the drivers were, like the Swift, and you could see that he's successfully done the first 2 stages and they were heading to the last one. It also allowed us to see that this GD4 had crashed on this course, and up until I was editing, I didn't realise, but he'd lost his indicators and the bulbs are just hanging out. Alright, we're going to go back to the service area. There's only a couple more before the Swift comes through this section. We need to be back so we can go over the car. Because we only get a limited amount of time. That's the end of day one, and the Swift survived it to keep moving on. Although this bash plate was brand new when we started this morning, so we're clearly having some clearance issues. Want to tell me how you went?
My ass hurts. We hit lots of things. The bash plate is...
Yeah, she looks mince.
Different shapes. It was good. Did really well. It felt awesome. Pretty tail happy.
Obese.
Yeah, it survived. A lot of cars didn't, and we did. So that's pretty good.
Good start. So we only have an hour to service the car, so we kind of just went over everything, took all the wheels off, cleaned everything, got all the rocks out the brakes, checked for leaks, checked the bash plate. It's absolutely squished in there. And then retorqued all the wheels and checked all the tyre pressure, but they're still hot, but they're all reading pretty accurate, so yeah, it's done well. They're bred different out in Borough. These moths are the size of my fingers. Yeah. It's been a hot minute since we've seen a salad bar, and let me tell you, we got very excited. Peppercorn gravy on a chicken schnitzel, can't get better than that. Day 2, we're first ones up in the campgrounds, so we got to enjoy a bit of peace and quiet, but that didn't last long. Once we got to the service bay, we checked over the Swift and found a couple things wrong, like this loose bolt on the air duct, topped up the coolant and the oil, checked tyre pressures, and that was about it. Talk to spec. I had a chat with these Irish blokes, and they told me 15 minutes into day 1, they snapped this control arm. They borrowed a welder from another team and got the car back on the road. See you later. Good luck. There. Have fun.
We will.
For day 2, we started off in Borough Service Bay, just like day 1, and then we head up north to Box Creek for a short 11.1 kilometres, then over to Route 21, that is 72 kilometres, then head down, we do Diesel and Dust, which is 13, end up in Borough. We have a 30-minute service in Borough before we have to head back out to Route 21 and do the 72 kilometres again for a total of 154 for today. Whoa, is that Shitbox Lab? Alright, so now we're at Box Creek spectating, and cars are starting to come through. See the dust off in the distance. So I think we've got to cut like an hour and a half here before the Swift comes through, so we get to see them today, which we didn't get to yesterday because we had to be back for the service. Hooking it. This should be a cool one. Off to the second route, so hopefully we can catch him again. Looks like someone broke already. No good. Alright, so we've been tracking the Swift and they're on the last stage, the one with the jump that they had to do yesterday. So they're pretty close to coming back, so we've got all set up. They're ready to just go straight in, and then we've got the tyre pressure thing ready and all the tools laid out just in case, because we only get half an hour. Once they pull in, we have 30 minutes to service the car and they have to go back out and then do another 74 Ks. So they're around the corner, and we just got a text maybe like 5 minutes ago saying that the hood pins are failing. We don't really know what's failing, but we've got a couple guesses because it's pretty simple, and we've mustered together a few bits and pieces. We've got some metal zip ties, a bunch of tech screws, some pins and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully between all of this we can work it out and get it temporarily fixed so they can finish, and then we'll weld it up tonight and get it solid. So after having a quick look, we discovered that it was the pop rivets that are failing on both of the hood pins. So after we replaced them, it was good to go. Well, it'd be bloody rude not to. Now let's go watch some cars. This property's for sale and it's only 1,300 hectares. You can literally buy the mountain. After a very long day of rally and not much service time, this is what we were left with. We lost our reverse light, so we had to jump straight onto that. Luckily we had that exact panel to replace it because we lost it somewhere. I managed to solder it all together, get it taped up, get it all working, and then we just got to put that panel back on. Without pulling the bumper off, it makes it tricky. You best believe we got it done though. So our goal at the start of the race was to finish day 2 still running. So I think that's cause for celebration. One thing led to another and we were playing some table tennis, just keeping it nice and serious. Surely someone can tell me what this thing's for.
It's not gonna move, and they're like, you don't know my secret move.
At this point, I went to have a shower, but I left the camera rolling. I'm pretty sure that's a wagon wheel. Actually a crazy rally.
Can't believe this cupboard was open. So good.
It was just open. I don't know how that happened.
Day 3, the last day. Now this day starts off a bit different in a little town called Borough at the service bay. And then we head up north to Olives 2 where I'm doing a road closure. And then we head up to Ganoi, I don't know how to say that. And then Box Creek 3. These are all pretty small, about 10 to 20 kilometres. and then we head to Hallett. We have a 50-minute service on the side of the road before they run Route 12, which is just Route 21 from yesterday backwards. Then we do Diesel and Dust and end up in Borough again. So we're an official today. Got the vest on. I'm doing a road closure. This is my beautiful road closure, mate. Stuck here. Could think of worse places. So they're going to be coming from up there on the hill and just... So they're going to be coming at around 150k an hour, hopefully, which is pretty crazy on gravel. I'm also pretty keen to see all those cows go running the second the first car goes. That's a wrap for being a road closure. We're all packed up, so now we're just going to go back to the start line, and then hopefully we're going to catch him at Hallett and we can quickly join him on the service and be of hand. So yeah, let me quickly go drop everything off and then go see if we can catch the Swift on their mobile service, because we have to do one on the side of the road. So that'll be handy if I'm there to help. So we just gotta wait, and then we have 45-minute service. They're about half an hour off. We're quite early, but we'll have some lunch and all that, refuel and get it all going. Poor bloke got 2 flat tires and had no spare on hand, so they ended up just riding it out and it blew. So after checking over the car, all we found was a check engine light that hadn't been affecting the car, and the bonnet latches had come a little bit loose. That's what tape's for. Been promised to jump. Alright, so this is the final stage and we're at the jump, and hopefully we get to catch the whole group go through, because it's the very last part of the whole event. So hopefully everyone just sends it and we get some crazy jump footage. Daddy Melon! Hold on, does that say safety? Shit, I mean that looks pretty safe to me. Oh, you need a lift, mate?
We've done an oopsie, but we did do a jump on the last stage.
You did hit it pretty hard.
as requested. Unfortunately. And we just made it to like the little grid, and it died. We're like,
Run
seems
out
like
of
fuel. I
fuel.
think we fucked a fuel tank, and we're like, we've gone through half a tank of fuel in about 10 meters, and then we're just like, all right, we can't stop. We just have to keep going until we get to Barra.
It's still dripping. Yeah, so it looks like they came down really hard on the jump and just punched a hole in the fuel tank. No good. It's so fortunate that they ran out of fuel after they crossed the finish line. So it still says that we finished the event. We came first in our category and 11th overall. And considering there was about 54 cars in the whole event, coming 11th is pretty good for a Swift. So yeah, that's the end of the event. That's my first dirt rally race, and honestly, I'll be back. That was so much fun.